Good afternoon, YouTube. So, time off at home is over with. You came back to work today. So it's about, I don't know, a little bit after 5. It may be pushing 5:30 in the evening. So I'm picking a load up here at North Little Rock, Arkansas. And then that load, it's just a short load. It's supposed to deliver just a drop and hook in West Memphis, Arkansas. So it's not a the deadhead was actually longer than the loaded miles, but it doesn't really matter because it's, I'll drop and hook and then I'll be on another load, and, that'll be that. So anyway, it's actually pretty nice day today. I think it's about 74 degrees here in North Little Rock the last time I looked at my truck thermometer, and but the humidity is really, really low. So it's one of those days where there's no haze, and you can see hills, mountains off in the distance, and everything looks really crisp. And there's also hopefully we're not getting too much wind noise. There's also it's kind of cool because of the it's a cool 74 degrees because of the very low humidity. And so earlier, before I stopped at Russellville, Arkansas, to fill the truck up with fuel, and it was actually, I don't know, the temperature was probably in the 60s there, but there was some gusts of wind, and it was actually chilly. So if you're going to be out in it for very long, if you weren't in a direct sunlight, I could see where you'd want some sort of a jacket, maybe. Just humidity makes a big difference in how the overall temperature ends up feeling. So anyway, as I say, it's a pretty nice day, and time to come back to work. So another month started. So it's now the next evening. I ended up making it to West Memphis, Arkansas, and I spent the night there, and I did the drop and hook there this morning. Then they had me pick a load up in Memphis that went to Kennesaw, Georgia, and so that was a drop and hook on both ends at Memphis and at Kennesaw, Georgia. So I did that, and then they sent a load that picked up at the company yard in Marietta, Georgia, and then that load delivers to Fort Smith, Arkansas, which is kind of weird because that's not very far from where I live, but not going home. And unless you know, unless it works out that way. But otherwise, chances are it won't. But so anyway, I went to Marietta and I did the drop and hook there, and I've made it to there's a truck stop at Lincoln, Alabama. There's actually about 3 truck stops here at this exit. So I made it here. That knocked enough miles off so I'll be able to drive to Fort Smith, or get pretty close to Fort Smith tomorrow, and then the load delivers at I think it was 9:30 a.m. Central Time on Monday. Today was Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday, and then delivers Monday. So so far since I came back to work, I've been pretty busy. This is the 3rd load, so they're kind of shorter loads. The one I'm on right now is the longest. It was like 680 something miles from Marietta, Georgia to Fort Smith, Arkansas. So it's pretty busy so far. So anyway, it has warmed up. It's in the 70s. I've seen temperatures as high as 80, according to the truck thermometer, but mostly in the 70s. Right now, where I'm at right here, it's supposed to get down to 50 degrees tonight, so that's a little cool. But we're still in May, and so I think it's going to be a cool spring, and it's likely going to be a cool summer. I think that we've shifted into sort of cooler weather patterns for a while, and so at least for this year it's going to be cooler, and I think people grumble about it and so on and so forth, but it wouldn't matter what it was. People are going to complain about whatever it is, which is a mistake. Because whatever is, and it's kind of silly to complain about it. The weather's something you can't do anything about. It's just the weather is the weather, and that's that. So what's the point in getting upset about it? It's silly. So anyhow, from Lincoln, Alabama, I'll catch you later.